So SHIB has something very unique that you really don't see in other assets in this space. And this is that long-term mindset, that resilience that has allowed Shiba Inu to perform exceptionally well early on in this market cycle. But it's also the reason that SHIB will, like I've said from early on, probably be the top performer in the top 20. And it wouldn't surprise me if SHIB has an opportunity to attack the top 5 by the end of this cycle. And this is because there are some prominent people that don't plan on selling anytime soon. Some, not even until Shiba Inu hits 50 cents. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So there is actually a top investor, Carl the Moon, who's a United Arab Emirates based, we'll call him influencer, who has 1.4 million followers on X. He's been on Forbes 30 under 30, and he's actually boldly declared that he is not selling Shiba Inu until price reaches at least 50 cents. And what he points to is that if this gains any upward momentum right now, it could surge towards the 50-cent mark. Now, I will say, we're at 4024, 4025. We are a long way away from 50 cents. And even people are asking him, is this possible? Can SHIB make this surge? Do you believe this is going to happen? And that's a very, very hard move to make. Okay. Removing 4 zeros right now while Shiba Inu currently sits at a almost $15 billion market cap. That would put Shiba Inu at like $249 trillion. That would put it obviously the largest market cap in crypto, but frankly, that'd be larger than I think really any asset in the world. I'm not saying that this is impossible, but at least as of right now, by the end of this market cycle, that's something that's very difficult to fathom unless you see significant removal of supply, making this path even easier. But what I will say is that doesn't take away from the fact that SHIB has these long-minded people, and it doesn't take away the fact that SHIB can still shock people when it comes to this market cycle. I've said many times that I would not be surprised if Shiba Inu approaches a $500 billion market cap by the end of this cycle. All right. This isn't financial advice. This isn't a guarantee or anything like that. But when we talk about these long-minded holders, there are people who just continue to buy and hold. And this has been a trend even since the bear market cycle. And this is the reason why SHIB can be so volatile here. It's because all this supply is going away. People are hoarding it for the long haul. And that's going to make SHIB probably do some pretty crazy things in terms of price. In fact, I want to tell you guys what my plan is here. All right. Many people have been asking me now that obviously assets are doing a lot better. Wow, that was weird. Now that assets are doing a lot better and we're getting close to alt season, things like that. They're like, when are you selling? When do you plan on taking profit? And I'm going to try to update you guys as this happens, but it's more of a time-based standpoint for me than a price. Okay. I look at when do we typically cool down in these market cycles? When is the essentially next peak? And that normally takes place actually around March, April, May. You guys can look back and see this actually happening the exact same way the last market cycle. It happened the exact same way the market cycle before that. I mean, this is a very consistent trend. We have a nice surge, and we have kind of our cool down for the crypto summer, right? Obviously right here, right around May, topped, came back down, and then latter part of summer went on a nice surge, right? And this can be tracked across alts. It can be tracked across BTC. So that is when I plan on taking some of my first profit in Shiba Inu, regardless of what price is. Now, that being said, how much I'm taking, that is going to vary based on price. All right. And I don't know what exactly that percentage is yet. What's kind of wild about this is Shiba Inu is at a point where when we look at March, we could realistically be 10 times higher in price. Okay. This isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that, but I'm thinking that sometime in March, April, May, somewhere there, we could be at 301 through 302. That would not surprise me in the slightest because we haven't gotten into alt season yet. You're still seeing this long-term resilience. You're still seeing people remove supply. That's what's so exciting about Shiba Inu as an asset. And then later we get in the market cycle, I'll take more profit. I'm never going to sell all my SHIB because if we hit a super cycle, I want to make sure that I have some bag, and I will be accumulating as time goes on as well. I'll still keep loading up and adding to my bag. And I'm sure you guys are curious right now. Obviously we're kind of waiting for this next launch point in terms of price. And actually my long position that I opened yesterday is down like 8% right now, but my big one that I have open, that one's up 542%. Again, if you guys do want to use Margex, there's a referral link link in the description below. You can trade up to 25x leverage on SHIB and up to 100x leverage on other assets. Again, there's no KYC. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. So feel free to check that out. But why I'm pointing this out is that SHIB is still loading up for this inverse head and shoulders to play out. Actually, I'm going to show you guys here, right? This inverse head and shoulders, and this has not been invalidated yet, okay? We're still setting higher lows here on the hourly, which is a good sign. We're above our 200-hour moving average, which is kind of like our slingshot spot for SHIB. We should have sent it here, but we got a little bit of negative news yesterday across the market, which I'll get to in another video. I don't want this to get too long, but we're also setting a little bit higher highs here. So we're seeing this momentum start to carry SHIB to the upside. And if we get a lot more of what we saw early part of last week, and then a lot more of what we saw the week prior, which is excitement from retail, institutional money adding, it wouldn't surprise me if we get that little push that sends SHIB kind of over the hump, right? That breaks this 4026 range. That gets us a push towards 4028 again. This is all 100% possible, and then all we need is that breach, okay? And this is what, again, can start this move that leads us into March. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And I have to say this, right? I've had people, get mad because TA doesn't always play out. Guys, there's what should happen and there's what does happen. What does happen does not always mimic what should happen. There are certain ways that these formations should play out, but sentiment can influence everything. Profit taking can influence everything. And at the same time, different influxes of users and capital can also influence things in a much bigger way than we anticipate as well. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully that makes sense for people. I know that some people don't plan on selling until, dollars, but whatever you do, make sure you have a plan and make sure you stick to it. This is that market cycle that can surprise a lot of people. It's the one that may move very quickly and you may get flustered to the point where you don't know what to do. So I appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.